Cancel culture does more harm than good. Oh, I know which one I definitely want for this one, but I'm not going to let myself secretly look or anything, I promise. Okay, I really don't know. Cancel culture does more harm than good. Yes, okay. Okay, my main beef with cancel culture is I think that it's making people more scared to speak their minds. So I think there are so many big, intimidating topics in the world. Things like immigration, things like trans rights, things like feminism, all these huge things that we want to speak about together. They're interesting, and I think maybe we've got to the point where people are terrified to have conversations with each other for fear of coming across looking one way or another. And I think that is because of cancel culture. I think cancel culture is like the late stage version of what we would have done back in tribes when we were younger. Like when we were in tribes, and we would have like whispered to each other like, oh, don't trust him, he'll eat all the berries. Like he's been known to be like selfish. But now we've taken that, and obviously now we've evolved and gone to the extreme and added the internet. And if someone does something wrong, we can just like tear them down. It's something that we would have always done, but now we're doing that on acid, and I think it's really unhealthy. I think it means that we will judge people before we have evidence. I think we'll jump on the bandwagon and hate people before we have all the information. I think there's a lot of times where people haven't really taken the time to learn or read or think about someone, and they're like, yeah, they're an X, they're a Y. An example for me might be like J.K. Rowling, people saying she's a transphobe, but I'm like, I've never sat down and actually read, like, she's written like documents about women's rights, she's been in like podcasts, they made a thing called The Witch Trials of J.K. Rowling, was like, I've never listened to all that information. So until I listen to her full opinion and listen to all that information, I don't think you can slap such a huge label on someone. And we've got to a point where we're very quick to slap labels on people, which I think then stops in smaller like living room discussions, people thinking, oh god, should I speak out and say how I'm thinking or feeling? Because we use speech as a way to process our thoughts. So if you're stopping people doing that and always being like, oh, you must be this and you must be this, I don't think that's healthy. Also, it can ruin people's lives. Like you've cancelled someone, everyone on Twitter's decided someone's evil. It can even be like a Love Island star, and it's not that they've done anything, but everyone's just like, we don't like them because they kissed so and so last week. Cancel culture doesn't even have to be that we think the person's done anything particularly awful. It's just that we all hate them at the same time. I think it does more harm than good. Though, but I'd argue the other way if I had to.